Hey you guys, it's Diane Farham, and today I am going to do a product review of some headsets that I've been using for not only running but working out as well. So I don't know about you, but I love listening to music when I'm working out or running, and I also like to have a headset or earphones that are comfortable and not going to be distracting or sort of an energy drain when I'm working out. So I started out just using my free iPhone earbuds that came with my iPhone. And if you have an Android, I know most phones come with these headphones, and they're super cool because there's no batteries required. You just plug them into your phone. Earphones are pretty decent, and they have the little mics. You can actually answer your phone when you're on a run. I personally don't do that when I'm running. I run. But what I found with these is that they were very cumbersome and were kind of an energy drain when I was running. So I wear an armband for my iPhone on my arm so I can keep track of my running apps and such. And I have this plugged in. And so when I have my earphones plugged in into my ears, I either have to put them behind my head and they're always falling out. So I'm always fidgeting with those. And then I've got this long cord and this here that I never really know what to do with. And I end up sort of spending a lot of time trying to rethread and adjust. And it ended up being a big drain of energy and sort of a distraction for me when not only I'm working out in my home gym, but when I'm also, out on a run. So these were okay and they were free and I don't need to worry about them being charged, but they were not the best situation for me when working out or running. So then I kind of stepped it up, and when I stepped it up kind of big. I was given these by my family as a gift, and these are the Beats by Dre, and they're the wireless headphones. These are awesome. They get you into the cool kids club, which is nice. But I felt like they weren't really appropriate for running outside because they're kind of big and they're bulky, and it just seems sort of weird. But I love them for when I'm working out in my home gym, so they were cool for that. They have a sound quality that's awesome, and once they're on, they're on. They don't really move around much. But I found that when I was working out, especially if I was running on the treadmill at home, that they got really sweaty and kind of uncomfortable on my ears. So although the sound quality was great and they're super cool, they were really hot and sweaty on my ears. So after a while, that sort of became sort of a downfall for these. But they definitely are cool and they're pretty, and these are like a limited edition, and they actually match my phone. So these are cool. What I do love about these, and it's not for working out, it's for travel, is they fold up really nicely, and they have this really cool case, that you can kind of put them in your carry-on bag. So these are cool for that. And then they, have a charging cord and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. And so for travel, they were nice because you can, take them on a plane, and the sound was great, and you can definitely, let people know that you're listening to stuff and not talk to you when you're traveling. So these are cool for that. But for working out, sound quality was great, comfort was great, but they were hot and sweaty on my ears. So for Mother's Day, my family just gave me these. And these have so far been my favorite headset to use, not only for working out at home, but especially for running. And I'll tell you why. These are called the BackBeat Fit, and they're the Plantronics. So you can actually answer your phone with these as well, which is cool. But these are super comfortable, and there's no cords you have to worry about. So when you put them on, what I do is I just kind of stick them behind my head like this, and they fit underneath my ponytail pretty nicely. And then I just hook it on to my ear, and the earpiece just goes right inside my ear. Once it's in there, it doesn't move at all. Like, I wouldn't even know that I had earphones on when I'm running or working out if I didn't have music in my head. So these are super comfortable. There's no wires. They fit in both ears very nicely. You can hardly even tell that they're there, so they don't have that awkward like Beats sort of look when you're working out. The controls are super easy to get to. They're just right here, buttons on both earpieces. And the cool part about it is I run outside with a running partner. And so I still like to listen to music when I'm running with my running partner, but I don't necessarily want to shut her out of conversation or anything. So what I do is I just put one side in and I take the other side and I just sort of tuck it underneath my shirt or running top or whatever, and it just sits right there. I don't feel it. It doesn't move around. It's not a cord that's like catching up in my arms or anything. And it is not an energy drain or even a thought of mine when I'm working out or running. So this works at home as well as out on the road when I'm getting some fitness in. The other cool thing is it has this really nice reflective band right here. So if you're running in the dark, which we'll be doing soon, now that it's getting to be summertime, it'll be hot outside. That's a nice little safety feature, and it folds up great. Like, I mean, I wouldn't even, this would take no space up in a bag. It takes no space up in a gym bag or a purse or anything. So these have been great. I absolutely love them. You can get these at Costco, which is where my family got them from, and that you can get the black version there. If you want to get different colors, they come in blues and greens and pinks and reds and all different cool colors. So you wanted a color other than black, you can also find them on Amazon. So these were about $80, I believe. Super affordable. The Beats, I think, were like $300, and of course the iPhone white, you know, cable plugs, they're free. They come with your phone. So, you know, you have 3 different levels you want to get. The cool thing about these too is that they charge really fast. So mine ran out of charge yesterday. I plugged them in for 45 minutes and they fully charged. Again, it's just a USB connection. You just plug it into your computer. I have a USB plug in my wall, so I just plug it in there. 45 minutes, things are charged and they're ready to go. So that was cool too. Another cool feature about these that the other ones didn't have is every time I turn these on, it tells me how much play time I have left. So as soon as I turn these on, it'll say I have 3 hours of playtime left. So I'll kind of know if I'm going to go out for an hour run, that I'm not going to run out of juice in my earphones for my music when I'm out, or the same thing when I'm working out. So I hope this helps. I know I get a lot of questions from people wanting to know what I use when I'm working out or out on a run for my headphones. So I have 3 different levels. The iPhone earplugs, which are free, super easy, don't need to charge them in, but they have the cumbersome cord and their pieces don't always feel well. I have the wireless Beats, which are awesome quality as far as sound goes, and they have a comfortable fit. But if you're doing any kind of cardio or anything like that, then they are a little sweaty on your head, and for outdoor use they just kind of look awkward, but great for travel as well. And then I have these, which I absolutely love, and these have worked both for indoor workouts. So if I'm doing like a workout DVD, or if I'm out on a run, these have been fabulous. They fit in my ears, the sound is great, and I hardly even know that they're there. If you have any questions about any 3 of these that I've mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a comment below. Or if you have a headset or earbuds that you're using that you absolutely love, I would love to know what they are. I'm always looking for new and better options for when I'm working out or out on a run. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.